Alright, hey guys, this is Bailey. I'm going to be teaching our class today. Hopefully everyone can hear me all right. Today's class is going to be over scottleroymarketing.com and the different resources that are available for you on our site. So if you're following along, go ahead and pull up scottleroymarketing.com and check out our awesome site. We're going to be working mostly in this KW Resources tab. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So I scrolled down a little bit. We have lots of great things on here, but we're going to start out in KW Resources. So if we highlight that, one of the first things that you will do with Scott Leroy Marketing is fill out one of our questionnaires. Most of the time this is sent to you by either someone in your office or by us directly. Or if maybe somebody hasn't sent that to you and maybe you're an agent who's been there for a while and you still want to fill this out and have us do a setup for you, you can access this questionnaire on our site. So we're going to go to KW Resources and then highlight questionnaires, and I'm going to click this first option for questionnaires. Actually, I'm going to log out first so I can show you guys exactly what you're probably seeing. So KW Resources, questionnaires, and then, whoopsie, questionnaires again. Alright, this will bring you to a page, most of you will probably see this, where it's asking for your login for scottleroymarketing.com. This is actually your Market Center number, so don't get this confused with your MyKW password or any other type of password. We're really just looking for your Market Center number. So you guys can find this by, let's see if I'm logged into an account. I am not. So you can find this actually by going to mykw.kw.com. When you're logged in, it'll actually say your office number up at the top right. It'll show your Market Center number. You can also find this if you've ever emailed your MCA in your office. A lot of times their email is something like klrw123@kw.com. Those numbers actually at the end of that email address are your Market Center number. So if you have trouble finding this, definitely you can give us a call or give your office a call and they can tell you that information. But you would type that password in here. For some reason this one always sticks out in my mind, so I type it in. But make sure you're actually entering your own Market Center number and then hit login. Alright, so now we're on our questionnaires page. Find the questionnaire for you. So like I said, most of you guys will fill this out because it's been sent to you by your office or we sent it over to you. So most of the time that is this first option, our normal MyKW setup questionnaire. So I'll go ahead and show you that really quick. When we click on that, we get brought to our MyKW setup questionnaire. Up here at the top, we have a video that walks you through actually completing the questionnaire. So really straightforward, and if we scroll down a little bit more, please note that we do not have the option to save this at this time. So when you're filling this out, we ask that you make sure you have basically the time to do this in one sitting. If you fill this out and come back the next day, or even probably just a little bit later in the day, it's very possible that you will lose your work. So make sure that you have the time to just do this all at once. But moving on, we do have a lot of questions on here, but only the ones that say required do you have to fill out. So asking simple things like first and last name. We need your MyKW username and password. If you don't have this information, you can just put a dash in these boxes and we can reach out to your office or try and see if we have this information on file. And then just go on down the questionnaire. We ask for your preferred password, basically what you would like your password to be, because the generic one is usually something crazy. Your business email address, whatever email you would like to use for your business, the one you want displayed on your website and on kw.com. Your personal email, which could be the same as your business email, and so on. A lot of this stuff is super straightforward. We do ask for things like social media information. If you don't have this, of course, we can update this later. Any of this information, if you don't, say, have a bio yet or even a headshot, you can always send this to us at a later time. It's just super important to get the initial setup done. Scrolling on down, these questions are not required, but if you have them, it's great to add to your profile. Domain info, say you have a website that you bought through maybe Google or GoDaddy, you can give us the login info and we can actually attach that to your KW site. This is very important. We do ask for 3 options for your KW email address and your website address. You may wonder why we ask for 3. This is mostly for people with super generic names like me. Probably baileysmith@kw.com is taken, or bailey@kw.com. So if you have a more common name and you're trying to request options like that, we do ask for 3 just in case your first options are not available. And so on. So we just ask that you fill this out the best you can. If we are missing information, we will definitely reach out and let you know. And then at the bottom, we have spots for a headshot and a logo. You do not need to attach your KW logo or for your office. We do have those on file. This is mostly just if you have like a special logo that you had made for yourself or for your team. So once this is all ready to go, you can hit send. And that'll come over to us. Make sure that you see a thank you page after this to make sure that it came through. But once you have submitted this, it usually takes us about 1 to 2 business days, and then we'll send you an email once everything is complete. So I'm actually going to go back. That was our setup questionnaire. This is what most of you will be filling out, but we also have a fast start questionnaire. This is kind of like a bare bones setup, just super basic. We don't ask for those extra things like social media, info, bio, stuff like that. This is just, what do you want your email to be? What do you want your website to be? Stuff like that. We have a transfer questionnaire for people who are moving from one KW office to another. Not to be confused with our expansion agent questionnaire. This is for people who are a part of 2 market centers. We also have a capper questionnaire for cappers and luxury agents. Admin questionnaire, this may be for an office admin or maybe an admin on your team. You can fill this out. And then a Playster questionnaire. Maybe the rest of your account is fully set up and you just need Playster completed. You can fill out this questionnaire and we'll go ahead and do that setup for you. Going back up to KW Resources and then questionnaires again, we can check out our questionnaire queue. This is really great for office admins or anybody who's just wanting to keep up with where they are in the setup process. On here, we update this every day, and it is a list of the people that we're working on for the day. Over here in this middle column, we have people who are missing logins. We definitely reach out to you and the office when we need that login info, but if you see yourself on here, definitely check your email or reach out to us and help us get that login info. And then we do show people that have been completed this week. So it looks like so far we've set up 811 people, which is crazy. So if you're just wanting to see where you are in the process, you can check this out and you'll be able to tell if your setup has been completed or not. I'm going to go back to our site. Back up to KW Resources again and then questionnaires. I'm going to go to our 30-day challenge. So when you get your setup complete email from us, we do include this at the bottom. We have a section that says next steps, and one of those next steps is to check out our SLM 30-day challenge. So we created this for you guys based on what we've seen other agents do within their first 30 days. A lot of agents will come to us and say, hey, my setup is complete, what should I do next? And this is just a guideline for you that we've put together. So if we follow this link that says please click here, this will bring up a PDF version of our 30-day challenge. I know that I like to have a physical list that I can check off. So you can save this PDF, you can print it out and actually write on it, or you can just save it to your computer, save it to your phone, your iPad, what have you. But this is just a super basic 30-day challenge, just a guideline for you guys. So you don't have to follow this super strictly. You may not need some of these items, but these are just things that we recommend. So things like day 1, send over any information that we've requested. Day 2, check out our MyKW Academy training class. check out these other training classes, send over your contacts so we can import them for you, and so on. So this is a great resource if you have just been set up and you just are not sure what to do next. You can check out our 30-day challenge. And then back on that original page, we also have the steps listed here with the links that you can actually click on. So for example, it says like day 11, check out Playster 101. We have the link right there, and we have the link for different support forms as well. Going back up to KW Resources, that's about all we have for questionnaires. Next, we have live webinars. So if you guys are watching this class right now, you actually did go through this page, but if you are ever wanting to check out one of our classes during the week, this is one place that you can go to access that. If you click on this page, it'll ask you for your name, your email, your Market Center number, and then if you would like to sign up for our newsletter. Once you submit this, you'll actually be brought into the class. So I'm assuming you guys probably filled this out today if you're watching our class now. So back up to KW Resources, next we'll check out our training tab. So I'm going to highlight training and then check out our training calendar. So we offer a lot of training opportunities here at Scott Leroy Marketing. We actually teach live webinars 4 days a week, and then we have all of our classes available online. So if you do not have the option to watch a class live, or maybe you just work better when you can watch along and pause it and work with the video, we have both options for you. So if we scroll down, we have our calendar. So it looks like we have February and March available. So when you're coming here to grab the calendar, make sure that you have the correct month and as well as the correct time zone. So we have them categorized by time zone. I think a lot of our offices are probably on the East Coast, so I'll just pull up our February EST calendar so you guys can check that out. When you click on that link, it'll bring up a PDF. Once again, you can save this, put it on your iPad, your computer, your phone. You can print it out, hang it up on your desk. But this is a PDF of our training calendar, so make sure you have the correct month at the top. And then, of course, the dates are shown here in red. So these are the dates for the month at the top. So on Tuesdays, we have our MyKW Academy webinar class. We have 2 different versions, so these alternate every other week. We have a hands-on class, which is slower paced. This one does allow for participation, so you can ask Scott questions during this class. And then we have an overview class. This class is split into 3 parts, which you can see down below, and you can see the topics. So for the hands-on version, we have the times here, part 1, 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, and 3 to 4. You can see those topics down below, but then we also have our overview class. This one is a faster paced class. There's not really any time for questions, but it does go over all 3 parts in an hour. So based on your experience and your comfort level with the system, you can figure out which class works best for you. On Wednesdays, we offer our Playster classes. These are taught by Robert. They are from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Playster 101 and Playster 201. On Thursdays, we have some more of our advanced marketing classes. 2 Thursdays a month, we have our Dotloop classes, Dotloop 101 and Dotloop 201. Those are taught by Leah. And then the other weeks, I teach our database management with MyKW and then marketing with MyKW classes. And then Friday, we just started to mix these up, which is super awesome. From 1 to 2, you guys are in here on our SLM overview class, but we've just added some new ones for this year. So we have a templates overview class, we have an advanced email campaigns class, and then tips and tricks for teams. So these are all brand new, so I'd say definitely check those out. But these are some of our classes. And then, of course, if you guys have any ideas for tip videos or classes that you're looking for, definitely let us know, because we're always looking for those ideas on what is the most helpful for you and what you'd like to learn. So those are our classes for the month. Going back to our site, I'm going to highlight KW Resources again, and then Training. We also have all of our classes available on our site, which I mentioned. So every class that we teach, we record and then put online. So if we highlight Training, you can see the different pages for the different classes. So if we go to Advanced Training and scroll down, I don't know why this one just says Recording 8. I'm thinking this is a dotloop class, probably dotloop 101. But you can see some of our advanced classes here. Playster 101, our templates class, Playster 201, dotloop 201, our overview class, which is actually what is going on today, and so on. So you can find all of our classes on our site. Back up to KW Resources and then Training. Of course, all these pages are going to be the same, just different topics. So digital marketing tips, dotloop, MyKW Academy, and so on. And I would like to also show you a couple other sites that would be super helpful for you. So we have slmtraining.com, and I will leave this up so you can see it. slmtraining.com. This is basically a YouTube playlist of our advanced marketing classes. So the same classes on that page we just looked at on our website, things like Playster 101, the templates class, dotloop, marketing, database management, what have you. This is just an easier web address to remember. We also have slmwebinar.com. This is where you can find our MyKW Academy webinar classes. We have parts 1, 2, and 3 for the slower classes, and then the overview classes are the ones that are only an hour. That one is slmwebinar.com. And then lastly, we have slmtips.com. These are some tech tips. These are just little videos that we create based on the questions that you guys ask us. So things like how to use your reminders and the daily alerts in eEdge, how to import contacts, stuff like that. So you can check out this site to see these tip videos. Most of them are pretty short. Looks like this one's pretty long, but most of them are just under maybe 10 minutes long. Some of them are only a couple minutes. But like I said before, if you are looking for any specific videos for tips that you're interested in, definitely let us know because we always need new ideas for this. Back to our site on scottleroymarketing.com. We're going to go back to KW Resources and then Training. And I'd like to show you our MyKW cheat sheet. So this is a new thing that we've created. It's really awesome. It's basically like a user's manual for your car, but this is for MyKW. So we've created this really awesome cheat sheet for you guys. I'll just scroll through it a little bit. You can see the preview here. But it basically goes over absolutely everything in MyKW. So things, you can find everything in here. So your new website powered by Playster, and then we break it down by subject and so on. So you can see basically the table of contents here, pinpoint exactly what you're working on, and then flip to that page. So this thing is super big, super long. If you scroll up, you can actually download the PDF here and then print it out, read it, use it. It's a great resource for you. Back up to KW Resources and then Training. Last thing I'll show you guys is our Tech X class, Tech 00X. This is basically for those agents who are not super comfortable with maybe using the computer or using the internet. We have created some basically like internet basics classes for you guys. We have just a few things like working with files, opening programs, saving and finding files using the internet. So if you have questions about this, or like I said, if you need more training on this and you would like us to come up with some videos, let us know. We're always looking for suggestions. All right, back up to KW Resources. Next we will go to support. This is probably the most useful page on our site for you guys as KW agents. So this is our support page. scottleroymarketing.com/support will bring you here as well. So if you come here, we have a whole list of different support items that you can do for free. These are all covered by your office. Things like getting your profile to 100%, updating your bio, adding a download my app button to your website, stuff like that. Things like setting up Google Analytics, Google Webmasters, setting up an email campaign. We can do all of this for you for free. So I'd say if you're an agent, you should definitely take advantage of this. I'll go ahead and show you our email campaign setup form because this is probably one of the first ones that you'll fill out. So if we click on that, to have your email campaign set up for you, please fill out this short form and click send. So I'll just fill this out really quick. We ask for your name and your email address, your username and password for MyKW. Please make sure that these actually work before you send them over. This is not my real username or password. Who is this campaign for? Whether you're an agent or leadership, let us know. Which campaign would you like? So if you know which one, maybe you've gone in and taken a look at the campaigns and you know you want to set up an 8x8 or a 12x12, you can let us know here. If you leave this blank, we will set up a 33 touch for you. Most of the time, the first campaign you set up is a 33 touch, so I'll just say 33 touch. Which contact group? Say, this is more for like if you are setting up, say, an 8x8, you would want to maybe set up an 8x8 buyers campaign and you only want to put in your buyers group here. Or for your 33 touch, maybe you only want to put in your SLI group or family, friends. You can put in multiple groups. This is dependent upon how you have your contacts sorted in eEdge. But if you just want everybody on there, you can say all, or you can just leave this blank. And if you leave this blank, we will add everybody to it. So I'll just say all. Which contact statuses? So once again, this depends on how you have your contacts set up in eEdge. Say you want to set up an 8x8 for buyers and you only want to put your contacts that are marked as leads or hot in there. You can make note of that here. If not, most of the time you just leave this blank. If you just want everybody on there, leave this blank. And CAPTCHA, just to prove that you are not a robot. Who is your favorite superhero? Daredevil is pretty cute. So at the end of our forms, we always have a fun question like this. So you guys can fill this out, hit send, and that'll come over to us, and usually that's done within 1 to 2 business days. So I'll go back. So once again, this is our big list of support items. So go through here, see which ones you need. I do ask that you don't just go through and fill out every single form on here. You probably don't need every form, but definitely fill out as many as you think you need. These are absolutely free, and this is a really easy way to get these items done. So back up to KW Resources, that's our support page. We'll just check out leadership support super quick. We have a 30-day launch, which is basically a 30-day challenge, similar to what the agents have, but this is for the offices. So this is just a list of things that the office can do within their first 30 days of Scott Leroy Marketing. I'm not going to go over this stuff too much because I'm thinking you guys are probably mostly agents watching this class, but we also have a KW leadership support page, so these are support items tailored specifically for KW offices. You can check that out. Leadership cheat sheet, offboarding. If you're a KW agent that's leaving, or if you work in an office and you have some agents that you know are leaving, you can fill out this offboarding form, and we'll go through and make sure that all their accounts are shut down. We have an SLM overview page, and then our SLM tracker. This is just to this is why we ask for your market center number when you sign into our site and do our trainings. Your office can keep track of who's actually coming to the trainings. So that's leadership support. I don't want to go over that too much. Lastly, on KW resources, let's check out templates. So we have created a bunch of really awesome templates for you guys. Up here at the top of this page, it'll start by playing a video. I'll go ahead and pause that, which is going over creating an email signature. This is what most people, oh awesome, we had added a second one. So the first one is about creating an email signature, and this one is about using our flyers. So these are the things that most agents ask for in regards to our templates. So we have these videos on here. This video is really awesome, goes over everything in a lot of detail. So if you are creating an email signature, I'd say watch this video first because it explains it really well, and then of course if you guys are having problems, definitely give us a call or shoot us an email. We can help troubleshoot that. But scrolling down past these videos, you can see a list of all our different templates. We have a ton of stuff on here, and once again, if there's something on here that you don't see and you think that we need, let us know because we're always looking for new ideas. But I'll just scroll down and show you email signatures real quick, since that's what most of you will probably work on first. So if we click on that, I'm not going to go over creating an email signature today because we have that video and we do teach the classes on this, but this will bring you into our Google Drive where we have all our different templates. So these are actually in Google Slides. So when we find, let's just find a signature. We'll do signature 5. Once you find one that you are interested in, you can double click on that and it'll bring open the signature. So on slide 1, you can see the signature. Slide 2, which won't display when you save this, is actually the steps. So if the video maybe doesn't work well for you, we actually have the steps listed out one by one here, telling you what to do. But as you can see on here, you can't move anything. In the steps and in the video, it'll show that you actually have to make a copy of this to your own Google account. So every one of you, if you don't have a personal Gmail that you're using or even one for your business, luckily enough, your kw.com email is actually a Gmail, so you would have to log into some sort of Gmail account. And then basically, the steps will tell you that you make a copy of this signature to your own drive, and then you'll be able to go in here and actually edit this stuff. And then we walk you through saving it, and then you can attach it to your email. So that's a little bit about the signatures. I don't want to go over that too much in detail, but if you guys have trouble, definitely let us know. But we have lots and lots of good stuff on here. Things like Facebook cover photos for sale, flyers, just sold flyers, stuff about your app, letterhead, lots of good stuff. So definitely take advantage of these. These are absolutely free. You can do whatever you want with them, change them, make them look the way you would like, with your own branding, what have you. So these are our templates. Real quick, I'm going to go over our services tab over here. A lot of times people will call us and ask about extra services like blogging, social media management, Facebook, stuff like that. So if we highlight services, I'll just go to pricing really quick. And this page kind of breaks down some of our popular marketing packages. So we offer database management, social media management, SEO, online exposure, and more. So if you guys are interested in any of these extra services, I'd say check out this page, and then I usually tell people to email Scott and let him know what you're interested in, and he can talk to you more about what we can offer and what the pricing would look like for that. So that's on services. If we highlight that again, we are on pricing. These other pages break it down a little bit more and talk more about what each of those services are. All right, if we go to our store page, we do now offer business cards. These are not through us. They are through a company that we partner with called Brandco. They've created these really beautiful templates. Ooh, hello, Brandco guy. These really beautiful designs for you guys. So we do offer business cards. They will be printed and sold through Brandco, but we do offer them on our site. So if you guys are looking for some business cards, these are a great resource for you. Oops, this actually took us away from our site, but you guys can check that out more here on our store. Business cards, email signatures, and name tags. But that is actually about it for our class today. I'm going to scroll down and show you guys. Down here at the bottom we have our support number and our support email. We are here Monday through Friday. Our phone, we're here 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and then our phones are on 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you guys need our help, this is our support number here. And our support email, we're usually super quick on both, especially email, but if you guys need further assistance with anything, definitely feel free to reach out to us. But that is about it for today. So I hope you enjoyed this class. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and we will see you next week.